really need a new tripod. I'm sorry, I'm a little bit wonky. Let's get to the point of this video. Instagram and why it's all a load of... Actually, we are going to talk about Instagram growth and kind of the sad truth that no one's really talking about. So I'm going to share some behind the scenes of what I see with Instagram and the potential that we have, how you can actually tap into so much more through this platform. Let's dive into it. If you have a message, if you know that you have something to share with the world, you know you can actually help people. And you want to use Instagram as a platform to spread the word and get your message out there. But it's a pretty noisy... There's so many people and things and stuff vying for your attention. So how do you get noticed? Hey guys, I'm Laura Hames Franklin. Wonderful to meet you. And this channel is all about tapping into your superpowers. What does that mean? It means we are all connected to a bigger wisdom, a bigger energy field that lives you and breathes you. We are not taught it. In fact, we are taught we are separate. So my passion is helping you reconnect to the magic within you and it not being this like, I'm so great thing, but really more of a you are fundamentally brilliant. Your body is designed to heal, it's designed to grow. You are fundamentally, whether you like it or not, do it or not, know it or not, you're connected to this infinite intelligence that is living you and breathing you and it's growing the trees and it's like nature itself. But we're not taught this. We're taught that things are disconnected. We're taught that when it comes to our body, our health, our business, our finances, our relationships, everything, it's like everything is cut up and put into these separate boxes. But in all reality, it just doesn't function this way. So there are principles of the universe that create health, and the main one is that things need to communicate and that ultimately everything is connected. So if you're seeing any aspect of your life, of your reality, of your body, anything as separate, we're going to experience it like a symptom. We're struggling, we feel emotional, we feel disconnected. And now we are in the world of the internet and social media, and most of us are living a lot of our lives in this like virtual space. And honestly, I think it's amazing. I think the fact that we can connect through this interweb and connect with people around the planet and access all this information through the internet is like taps us into this ability to create and create change and feel connected that is like epic. I don't have a better word. But the problem is it's also created all this separation, this comparison, this competition, and also it has disconnected us from our bodies. So honestly, how much of your life do you spend like this? Can you see me? Or like this, or like this. And your shoulders are getting tight, neck is all like contorted. Being on our phones creates these weird postural patterns. Basically disconnects us from our body. Fundamentally, on a biological level, you are not experiencing confidence. So you might try to think about it or pretend like you're confident or work on your belief systems, but if your body isn't feeling it, you're never ever 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 going to really connect to that fundamental deep knowing of, it's not even confidence, it's beyond confidence because you're just existing. So this is why I go to ballet or the gym or something to get me into my body every single day, and I'm actively practicing my ability to just be present with my body, with the moment, and to cultivate that feeling of connection. Trust me, it is not always easy. Some days it feels like I can just tune in and I get all of these visions and insights, and other days it is just more challenging. Anyway, I was meant to be talking about Instagram. I digress massively. So how do you connect to more people via Instagram? How do you stand out from the crowd or be heard amidst the noise? And the answer is really quite simple. And it's not in another mindset or a strategy or a do this or a do that. It's really in you. It's in your state of existence and your ability to go inward. So we're going to do a little universal health principle session right now to help you tap into, tune into this deep inner wisdom the wisdom of your body, your ability to feel connected, and dissolve some of those layers and beliefs and filters that have kept us feeling separate from that fundamental knowing of connection. So we're starting with the belief system of joy isn't valuable. So a belief is when we believe something and it's subconscious. So even if we think, oh, I don't have that belief, but there's layers and layers and layers of our consciousness, and in all honesty, we all have that to some degree because that's what we've been trained to believe. So if there's any aspect of you that believes that joy isn't valuable, it's going to be connected to, wrapped up in emotion, and a part of us, like our ego part, that's going to fight for that. And so if you're noticing, oh, I want to do something fun or connect to my joy, and there's that little voice or subconscious feeling of, no, I shouldn't, it's not that important, or there's something way more important that I should be doing, that's going to prevent your ability to be it, and to be it at all times. And then you might find that you have to like talk yourself into doing the thing or justify it, rather than it just being your natural state of knowing. So we're going to tap this out together. You're going to tap over your head and take nice deep breaths and tap over your heart. And keep breathing in and out, and just imagining that belief of joy isn't valuable. So if there is any aspect of you that is in believing of that, we're just kind of bringing that to the surface so that your body, that connected wisdom, can find some of those emotions connected to that belief, keeping it as real so it can be processed through and let go. Nice deep breaths. So the other thing about Instagram is, how do we cultivate real connection, real community, real friendships? And really, it's all about you and your ability to connect, to reach out, and to feel like you have something to offer, and that someone else has something to offer you, and that it can just be enough to just be with someone. The past few months I've really been reminded of the power of in-person connection. So much as I am a full believer in knowing of our connectivity through the virtual world, there currently still is nothing that's ever going to replace that feeling of in-person connection. I've really made it a priority to spend time with people, to connect with people, to be in this physical space, person to person. And I know that I want to cultivate that too, more in my life and also in my community. Also going to keep you more up to date on what's going on in my creative mind, and the events that are coming up, the workshops, and be doing a lot more of live events. So teaching more workshops, running more retreats, also just going to fun different events. We can really take this virtual world into reality, and then we can really experience how this virtual world becomes real life, and they can be one and the same and support each other rather than fight each other. So major announcement is that this November 9th through the 15th, I am going to be going to Peru, and you're invited to join me. I know it's really last minute. I know there's a reason why it all came together in this way and why it's last minute, etc, etc. Anyway, it's gonna be beyond epic. It's gonna be the birth of Superhuman Retreats, me running more retreats around the planet, connecting to these incredible energy vortices, tapping into our body's ability to heal, connect, for you as an influencer or as an entrepreneur to really up your game, to connect, to really cultivate community, to make our virtual connections that whole next level of realness, to create epic content, and really to cultivate our new world. And this has all come together and kind of all at the same time that the UN just announced we've got 12 years to save our planet, and I was like, oh shit, we really got to get a move on. We've got to come together, and we've got to start tapping into this energy field as a fundamental state of existence, raising the consciousness so that we recognize that's who we are, that's what we're doing, and spreading that and sharing that, and you being a voice for that and sharing it with your people and having a bigger wave out on the interwebs and in real life is critical for this shift to happen. So I really vision for you to feel that, and if you would like to be connected to this incredible superhuman community in a more profound, deep way, if you're gonna join us in Peru, just come join us. This is gonna go down like big time. And I also last year went to Egypt, and was epic and huge and massively consciousness shifting, and I filmed it and I never made the video. So if you want that video, and also you can put on your Bali. January 9th through the 16th is also happening. It's happening, guys. It's like really happening. Superhuman fitness / abundance / massive content creation / Bali is amazing, and change your life retreat. So just put that in your calendar now. But yeah, come to Peru, 9th. Well, they're both 9th through the 16th. One after that is gonna be in Costa Rica with Eric. This video is probably like ridiculously long. You're like, oh my god, Laura's back on YouTube, but now she can't stop talking. I'm gonna end this video and say thanks for joining me, and I hope that you feel more connected and you feel more empowered to go deep into you, to remember your posture, to keep shaking up those shoulders and watching your whole neck and all this tension that happens. Keep shaking that out. Keep remembering that you are connected to a bigger wisdom and connecting through your body, not your cell phone, but when you're connected in through your body, then you can use your cell phone and use that for connection. Have more time spent with real people in real time, and come join communities and experiences and events that are going to tap you into you and to the feeling of connection, and that we are going to change this world together. We really, 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 really are. We are making a whole new world. So don't you forget that. And thank you. And I love you. And please leave me a comment, because that's how I will feel connected. I'm going to go to Curtin tonight, across the road. Do you want to come? Shall I take you? Okay, bye. One last thing, if you're not on my email list, go to laurahamesfranklin.com and sign up. Put in the yellow thingy, basically hear about all the stuff first. And if you're not following me on Instagram, then why not? Click over and follow me there too. And thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it, like really, really appreciate it, particularly if you stayed through to the end of this video, because I have a feeling it's going to be long even once it's edited. If you'd like to see more, make sure you subscribe. So subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next video, which I don't know when it's going to come, but it will be soon, to get my perspective on. Just leave it in the comments. Goodbye.